Hi there, and welcome to Ambitious Single Moms Stories of Strength and Success. I'm Sonia from Your Success Story Single Mom Level Up Edition, and I'm thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm a mother of 3 wonderful daughters, and when my husband separated from me in 2017, he moved out on a Sunday, and the next morning my mother died unexpectedly. During this time, I was although in the middle of chemotherapy. Suddenly, I'm all alone with 3 small children. As a single mom and a businesswoman, I know firsthand how challenging and rewarding this journey can be. When I first became a single mom, I felt overwhelmed and uncertain about the future. But through support and consistency, I've managed to build a life that I'm proud of, both for myself and my 3 children. This podcast is all about celebrating the incredible stories of ambitious single moms who are not only raising their children with love and dedication, but also pursuing their dreams and building successful businesses. Each episode, we will dive into their journeys, exploring the heights and lows, the lessons learned, and the strategies they've used to overcome challenges. My goal is to inspire, motivate, and provide valuable insights for all the amazing single moms out there who are striving to create a better future for themselves and their families. Remember, you are not alone on this journey, and there are endless possibilities when you take charge of your life. Hello and welcome to today's episode of Ambitious Single Moms Stories of Strength and Success. I'm your host, Sonja Zipser, and I'm beyond excited to introduce you to our today's guest, Neelima. She's from the US, from Arizona, and she's another strong single mom, and I'm happy to have her on this episode today. Hello, Neelima.
Hi, Sonia. How are you doing today?
I am very fine, and I'm really happy that you decided to tell your story and tell your journey with all the other moms outside
I'm
around the
very
world.
I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for that opportunity, and I'm pleased to share that. Yeah.
Amazing. So you are a single mom. How many kids do you have?
So I have one kid. He's 12, thriving, an amazing young man. Young.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for how long have you been divorced or separated?
I've been a single mother for about 10 years now, uh, and about 10 and a half years, I would say. Yeah.
Okay, so and how has your journey been so far as a single mom? Because most of
It's
the
been it's been I wouldn't say that it doesn't have any challenges, but it's been very uplifting. It's been a story of a heroine or who finds her true self and then connects to the whatever is meant to be in her path. Just whatever is meant to be in the path. Mm, That's it's a very exhilarating journey.
okay, so you said it heroine path to find your true self. So how did you start that path? Um, I guess you were not maybe so fulfilled, or you didn't know about yourself first or everything. Where did you start? How did you feel?
Absolutely. So I never anticipated something like I would be in this path at all. Like even in my wildest dreams, I always imagined myself as having a family, as having like all this all. So I somehow got onto this path knowing n- nothing and knowing like I was lost. If I was lost, I didn't know what to do and where to go or whom to talk to. So but then what I had inside was my faith, was my strength, and also my ambition or the desire to do the best for my kid, do the best for myself, and go on. So that was very strong within me, and nobody could take away that from us if we have it. If they can take money, they can take anything, but they cannot take our inner strength, our inner courage, and our inner belief. I strongly believed that I am going to make it, and not only and my first steps were making myself educated. Uh, I didn't know anything about taxes, finances, or planning, budget, many other among many other things. These are the first things that I have learned.
Mm-hmm.
And I think every woman, or for that matter, any person, should have some knowledge about how to manage finances, how to budget their life, and also how to invest.
Absolutely.
So
Mm.
yeah,
So,
and up, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, so an important topic, finances, because so many women don't have a clue about anything. They have the money. Some of them maybe know about budgeting because they have a certain amount they can spend on the living, but about investing or yeah, taxes or things like that. It's yeah, a topic sometimes we don't have the time, we don't want to take the time, or it seems difficult to understand, and maybe I'll also something, I don't need it, I have my husband. We women rely on some topics a lot on their husband, and suddenly the husband is not there anymore. So great job that you started dealing with that. I did as well. I read books and booked courses as well. Yeah, so important.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
And so how did you go on? Did you only focus on finances, or did you also do something on mindset? You said you had your faith. Are you spiritual, or what was your path?
So initially it was a lot of hustle. So I had a full-time job. I'm an engineer by profession. So I always upskilled myself. I always learned, took up courses that supported my career growth. I took up courses on parenting, how to parent. I took up courses on parenting a teen too when my child was an infant, so that I know what's ahead in the journey. I enrolled myself in any kind of courses. Like I had a coach for myself, for a life coach, a local life coach that I found. I used to meet her every week. Describe, okay, what are my challenges, and she used to present me the positive insights and my action items for that week. So that went on for like 2 years at the least. I found activities that I'm interested in doing, like hiking was my go-to activity. After trying a lot of activities, I found hiking was my thing. And I'm also a dancer. I have learned dancing as a kid for about 12 years. It's a traditional dance form called kuchipudi. So I kept doing dance in whatever situation I'm in. It kept my light up. And of course, I'm also spiritual. I think we are all spiritual in from inside. I found that doing meditation, taking up, I also took up some yoga courses, whatnot. You tell me something, I was open for learning. I was open for learning anything from that might provide me growth from anybody. Like, I did not choose, okay, this is the only person that I want to learn from. I've learned from Tony Robbins. I've learned from Tony Robbins was my first uh, changer in my life. Like, I really am so grateful that I have attended his event. There are many coaches that I had in my life, and I always attribute my whatever journey success to them.
Amazing. Yeah, it's all about trying opportunities. And so good that you looked into different topics and that, okay, I need something that fills me up, because when my cup is full, I can give energy to my kid. And yeah, and we don't know always right away what we really love. So trying out different things and say, yeah, this is it. Hiking. I love to hike as well. And yeah, dancing is for me also, it gives me energy and joy. And it's so funny also to dance. And yeah, I can really relate to that. Amazing. So we were also speaking about in our pre-talk about having a vision and going, yeah, having a vision. There's not so much to say about that, but what is your vision for you, and how did you manage to find what really keeps you going?
um it's always upgrading, right? Like, the vision is never like a final, okay, this is it. That's not the thing. So I've learned about the having the vision maps or the diagram in my and my initial vision chart. I literally had the pictures of different types of clothing, because I I was always so curious about having a trendy closet and having that the nice car and everything. So I put in my vision board all of them, but of course my vision board changed over time. So now my vision is much more mature than that. But I did have the vision at that point, like maybe 6 years ago. My vision was having a trendy closet, having a nice car, like a red color nice car, having a home for myself. That was my vision. Now my vision is about having my coaching business established and impacting as many people as I can. I am also a certified coach. Now I found my calling on coaching, especially women in corporate world, about and being ambitious and chasing their, like, attracting their dreams, whatever be it, and unleashing their potential. So that's my vision right now. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, great. So, but what would you say was your biggest challenge on that whole journey in the past 10 years since you got separated, divorced?
So one biggest challenge is in my community, it's always like people look down on people on whether it be divorce or separated, or being a single mom or something. So the challenge was at that point was being accepted is what was my challenge. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And we are going to talk about how I, got past of that challenge. But that was my first challenge. Second part of the challenge was, will I make it? Right? Like, will I be able to provide the best for my kid? Just because it's one source of income, it's one resource, one parent, and one, like, everything is like now very restricted. So those two were my biggest challenges in the beginning of my journey.
Okay, and I guess you made it.
Yeah.
Um,
I clearly made, yes. Yeah.
most of the time in the end we always made it, but we think in the beginning, oh, it's unachievable.
Mhm.
How did you start working on these both topics? Because I think these are two topics, uh, and especially the second one, um, is also something that so many women can relate to. The first topic, of it depends maybe to the culture you live in or the community you have. But I think the most difficult thing is, am I going to make it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, you're so right. It's very global as I find it. So first thing was about being accepted. I actually sought out different circles of friends, different like I went. So I thought, okay, there's about 7.3 billion people in the world right now. Why do I seek acceptance from just this, like
Mm.
maybe 20, 30 people in that circle? So why am I just seeking acceptance in this particular circle? There's that bigger um, global circle that I'm missing, or maybe my. So I had to look outside, think outside, actually, just literally think outside of the box.
Yeah,
Like, if that's a term, like, you have to. So I felt like it's a gift that the universe, like, just pushed me out of my comfort zone. It's because we all are so comfortable just living in that box and thinking that's the box, that's the whole world, but we keep missing anything outside. Like, where is Germany, where is America, and
yeah,
where is India, right? Like, we are connecting like almost the whole global world right now with just this podcast.
yeah,
Amazing, right?
absolutely.
So that's how I do it. I did it. I sought out friends from different life, different walks of life, different nationalities, different cultures. And I finally found that sister circle where, and also my soul, like friendships, who are my supporters, my belief, like they just believe in me, they support me, and I'm the same strength for them. So that's first challenge.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Yeah. To have the right tribe, the right community
Yes,
with supportive people, and you can find them everywhere.
right.
Sometimes you have to drive a bit and look a bit more outside the box, or you can find a community now online. I think there you have possibilities, yeah,
Yeah.
uncapped possibilities.
The second challenge of will I be able to make it? For that, I needed to upskill. I needed to learn. I've learned about different topics: nutrition, mindset, yoga, meditation, and I did retreats as well in all of these, just to make sure that, okay, I'm not, and I found people like me, or even um, having more difficult circumstances than me, like, people without like a hand or handicapped in some accidents, and being athletes, they are in the Olympics, and they're doing awesome. So I sought that kind of inspiration from people like that. Like, I have both the hands and legs, and like my body is amazing, and I don't have any excuse to not make it, right? Like, so I have been blessed with brilliant mind, and I have more resources than I could realize. So that's how I mean, it's a very gradual process, with all the help that I could get, the community that I have built, my coaches, my mentors, my like inner circle of people that I have gathered. So it's not just one thing. No, one thing that I didn't do is stop somewhere. If someone said, okay, you cannot do it, I did not listen to them.
Yes, oh,
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, and absolutely, we should stop finding excuses, telling everybody excuses, and especially ourselves, why we can't do it. Instead, we should find the answers why we will be able to do it and what opportunities we could try. And yeah, sometimes one opportunity is not the right one, and then we dump it and we'll just try another one. And yeah, that's so important that we never believe when someone says you can't do it. It's not it's his or her belief and not our belief. So it's not my limitation, it's the other one's limitation. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, you're so right. And the word is opportunities.
Yeah,
Yeah, yes, absolutely. We put those opportunities out of the door when we don't have that kind of broad view. Um, and we are always in having those opportunities like this podcast, right? Like we didn't know that we would meet each other.
no.
But you looked out for opportunities, and I was also like open. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not always easy for all the women to speak about that. And you also said, oh, I'm not so sure about speaking about it. And yeah, but you made a decision and you grabbed that opportunity. And I'm sure that afterwards you will feel more relieved and something will by being more relieved, and it will be away from your system and you will feel more free. And that's it when we try it and do it, and afterwards we see, oh, it wasn't so bad, so difficult, so yeah, whatever you thought before.
Yeah, yes, I agree. It's just out there. Okay, so what?
Yeah,
I did it. So what? What's next?
yeah, and
Yeah.
of course we think, oh, what might all the other women outside think of me, all the other
Yes, other
people,
people
but
might think
yeah.
of me. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
So, but if they don't like the podcast, they stop listening to it. If they don't like you, they stop listening to it. And we
Yeah.
don't need to be, we don't have to reach everybody with what we have to share. We don't have to, not everybody has to like us. And
Yeah.
something that we have to learn as well. And
Right.
especially the women, we always want to please everybody. We want to have the best life for everybody, but yeah, we are not here to please everybody. It's about feeling good in ourselves and of course take care of our kids, but I am the most important person in my life. You are the most important person in your life. And when you feel great, you can help your son and I can help my 3 kids.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's awesome. It took me a lot of time to realize that I am the most important person in my life, and I don't have any duty to please everyone. Like that is where, as you said, it's a very strong point of conflict, even between even in like culturally or traditionally, and also like within my family, and like how I see people around me. I saw people like my mother or my grandmother, um, like it's pleasing everyone, taking care of everyone, and putting ourselves last. So that part had a lot of work that I did around that, and I'm still doing it. um, it's a never ending journey. I realized, at least now I realized, that it's not my duty to make someone else happy,
Yeah.
but it is my absolute responsibility to make myself happy and to provide and to give myself to whoever needs me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's, and I experienced that problem. I didn't know what makes me happy. It took me
Yeah.
quite some time to find that out, and you did it. You tried different things, and finally you found out it's hiking, what I love. And
Yeah.
I had a time where I was looking as well for what brings me joy, and then I remembered, I love to dance, and so I
Mm.
started dancing last year at Eastern. So and I enjoy it. Sometimes I go once a week, or sometimes I go even twice a week, depending on how much time I have. But at least once a week I go dancing, and it's great.
That's awesome that you found that. Yeah, dancing has been a part of my life. It lights up my inner light. Yeah, it's amazing. Whichever form of dance you pick. Yeah.
Absolutely. And yeah, of course, when you have small children and you don't have nobody to look after them, then dance at home. Look for
Yeah.
opportunities, solutions. And I spoke with my mentor this morning, and we had a similar topic on our Instagram live, because we are in health and wellness at the moment, doing sports and exercising. And she goes to the gym, but I know that I don't want to spend time on driving to this gym. It would me take 15 minutes to go there and back. So I started running 2 weeks ago, and I do it here at home, not here in the house, but I go in the forest, or somewhere nearby where I can walk. And it's all about finding solutions at home. I'm doing yoga and a bit
Yeah.
of work. I work out for my muscles. I have weights already for years, but if you don't have them, you can use water bottles or something else. You can train with your bodies. There's so much on YouTube or wherever to find. If you want to change something, you will find a solution.
Yeah, exactly. You got it. Like now with the technology, with the online resources available, there's solutions to everything. We just have to, I can learn any form of dance from any part of the world at any time.
Yeah.
That's amazing, right? Like I had a teacher come to my home, teach me every day for the whole week, and that was the only way I could learn dance at like a few years ago, like maybe 20 years ago, 10, 15 years ago. But now it's available on YouTube or Instagram. People are giving online classes. Yeah, as you said, it's about finding solutions. And it's the mindset behind that about, okay, how can I solve this problem? And not thinking about the problem itself, but thinking about, okay, who can I ask for a solution? Or who may I reach out? Or who may I delegate this problem to? They will probably be able to solve it better than me. Or who may I speak to about it? Should
Yes.
I, yeah, so like a coach or like a mentor in your case, or like a YouTube video or a podcast or a book, many resources available right now. Yeah.
Absolutely. And sometimes we have to listen to a podcast twice, or a different podcast about the same topic. That's what I'm doing all the time. I have
Yeah.
a lot of time. I love to listen to music, but quite some often I have my how do you call it?
Headphones.
Headphones in my
Yeah.
ears. And yeah, I listen to podcasts, different podcasts, several times the same one, because then you're distracted a bit and you miss a part. And yeah, and suddenly it might bling and you understand it and you feel differently. Okay, this will be the change in my life.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Agreed. Yeah.
So you already mentioned that you are a coach as well. What are you doing exactly?
So I help women in corporate leadership or corporate world achieve their dreams or unleash their full potential, especially if they are a mom or a single mom, and they are ambitious. They want to see what their true potential is, or write a book, for example, or go start a business, or go become a next leader in their path, or going through a transition in their own life, like a divorce or separation, whatever be it. I'm there to give that coaching that is required and have that action steps and be there every path of the way to lead them to their journey, to their potential, which took me about 5 to 10 years to get to, so that they don't have to spend so much of time discovering all these things that I had done, right? Like, so I'm there with the solution.
Yeah.
I'm there with, you knock my door, I'm there with okay, this is the solution. This will take you way less time than what it took me, or maybe a lot of other people. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's what I'm coaching.
Are you working locally or are you working online?
Remote is great. I'm working locally as well, just a little bit, but in person or remote on the Zoom online. Zoom is such a great tool.
Excellent.
And yeah, online connecting. Yeah, I work remote, online, virtually, globally, anyway. Yeah.
Amazing. So, what is it that you want to give to the single moms? Do you have last words you want to share to uplift them, to help them level up? What?
Yes, abs. So one thing is have that belief in within yourself.
Mm.
So if you are a single mom for some reason, I don't know what it is, but if you find yourself in that space, it is for a reason that the universe believes that you're able to handle a lot more than usual, like the regular people. Because being a single mom is you're also being the father and the mother, so you're actually fulfilling two roles and the roles of a whole entire village at some times, and providing for them and also for yourself. So have that belief that you can handle a lot more than when you were not a single mom, and universe had that faith in you, so keep that belief within yourself. Yeah, for yourself. That's what I would say.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, that was so important that we never lose our belief in ourselves. And yeah, as we already
Yes.
said, we have so many opportunities. Just believe that there is one of the possibilities there for you to grab it and to make a change in your life.
Yes, yes, make the change, believe and then change. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Neelima.
Yeah, thank you, Sonia, for all of this hard work you're putting in. And I can only thank you very, like, I wish I had a podcast at the time when I was in the beginning of my journeys, but I hope someone right will find this podcast and get going in their own journey. So your work is so important. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for your kind words.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
thank you.
it's if we only reach one woman, that's already amazing. And I'm
Yes.
sure that we will reach more women. It takes sometimes a bit time and the belief also that it will be seen and heard and reached by the that we will reach the right women. So we will attract the right women with the podcast, and I believe in it as well.
Yes. Yes, it will happen. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Neelima.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us on today's episode of Ambitious Single Moms Stories of Strength and Success. It's been an absolute pleasure having Neelima share her incredible journey and insights with us today. I hope you found her story as inspiring and empowering as I did. If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts or any questions you have for our guest. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. All the links and additional resources about Neelima and myself can be found in the show notes below. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue bringing you amazing content. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and keep thriving. See you in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on Ambitious Single Moms, Stories of Strength and Success. Let's embark on this journey together and rediscover the magic in our lives. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our next episode.